What's going on, everybody? Blazing here. Welcome back. And we are talking I, clan hopping. Man, it's such a big problem. And now it's being pushed into Clash. I would consider this borderline cheating if this wasn't if this wasn't from the start, right? Now, clan hopping is one of those things that has been done forever, way back in the day. Now, more specific, we're going to go through Chimera. And I have heard some whispers about this and was like, okay, I got to get on and see it. And this actually happened to us this week. So you can see here, we got OC Wrecked, level 19 clan, 55 CVC wins, right? They don't have any clan members. How does that happen? How is this clan coming up against clans like myself, right? We've got clans, we've got 194 ranked. We've got, let me go back, sorry. Risen from Ashes, right? We've got this, I think this is Ash's clan, to be honest. Rank 29, right? Yeah, this is Ash's clan. And we've got District 13, right? So we're talking 189. So we're talking top 200 clans. And this clan right here, OC Wrecked, has no players, none. This is not a bot. This is not a way to boost our accounts. This is not anything. What this is strict, not strict, pure manipulation of the game design. And this is, I blame more on Plarium than the player base. Now, yes, what they're doing, definitely not right. And I know a lot of you are going to say, listen, people tank Hydra, people tank CVCs and all this stuff to be able to get better opponents. I agree with you. Should that be allowed? No. Eventually, everybody should be going for what best is possible for their accounts. And it is what it is. But the thing is, Plarium has made this such a competitive game mode in all three ways with Clash, Hydra, and CVC, right? Or Chimera, sorry, not Hydra, not Clash. So Chimera, both Hydra and CVC are so competitive where people look to try to get the best advantage possible. But this is a whole new level. We're not talking one or two people. We're talking a whole clan, right? Let's go take a quick peek real quick here just to show you guys how they did or what they did. So looking at the clans, right? Let's go into, it was REKT, right? So you'll see here, this is the clan that they have, level 19, 55, right? Siege trophies. Scroll a little further down, and OC Rec 2, right? Is there another one? I don't think so. But let's just go ahead and put Rec and see if we find anything else. But they all switched out of the clan. The clan just didn't die, right? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm calling this out, I will retract if I'm wrong on this. But if you know somebody from that clan, or if you're somebody from that clan and you're come and tell me that I'm wrong because of the current situation, but again, I'm not seeing anything else here to see if there's another wreck. But if I'm wrong, then I will admit that I'm wrong. But this right now is clear manipulation because they want the relics, right? They want the gemstones. That's the same wreck as before. I don't see anything else. Let's see, maybe wreck 3. Okay, there's a wreck 3. That's 2 out of 3. There's a wrecked, right, which was the main clan that we talked about. Then there was the wreck 2, right? So what basically happened is all of these players during that time of reset applied to the new clan and got in, and then are being matched with a lower level clan. Now, if you're facing these guys, please send me some screenshots of their damage, because I will tell you, you've got no chance at winning against them, right? No chance. We're not talking like little accounts here. They're pretty well decent accounts to be in the top 200 of clans. How do we solve this? How do we solve this? Because this is definitely a manipulation of the system. And again, I put this at Plarium's hands, not the player base, right? But I feel like they need to do what they did with CVC, where it messes up not just the clan, but the individual themselves. So with CVC, we go ahead and we're getting based on how much we put up for points. So if we put up 1,000,000 points, then our next CVC, we're going to be matched up against an opponent that has done, you know, a higher ranking than we have. Hydra Clash should be done the same way. CVC, Chimera Clash, especially Chimera Clash, because it is the place that we get I want to say some of the better rewards, to be honest. The gemstones, getting a mythical gemstone, some of these mythical gemstones are absolutely crazy. And we all know that the 3-star basalts are the highest ones we can currently get in game. And it is absolutely ridiculous that this is being allowed, right? So this honestly is, it's such a disappointment to see it happen. It is. There's a difference between, and I would call it a borderline difference between tanking to get easier opponents and work your way up, right? And then there's a difference between just purely taking advantage of the game coding. I don't even know if I could call it coding, but the game mechanics to this extent where a whole clan, guys, is doing this. It's absolutely disastrous. And I really hope that Plarium watches this and does something about it. And let me know in the comments down below, has this happened to you guys before? Have you seen this happen at all? Again, I know that it happens with Hydra, right? People think, only get their 1.2 billion and then work their way up. Listen, I can't fault people for that. It just sucks, right? It just sucks. It's a strategy that you work yourself back up. It hurts the lower clans more than the top clans, but this right here hurts everyone. And I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. We'll talk about it a little bit more on the podcast, and I want to get the guys' feelings on this. But as it stands right now, man, this is just sad. This is just sad, and I can't believe that this was done. I can't believe Plarium does this or allows this to happen. I mean, just think about it. If they're organized enough to do this, what else can happen in game? So with that said, you guys tell me in the comments down below, what are your feelings on this? I mean, honestly, I feel like because this happened, it should, like, I'm not calling for a ban, but I do feel like anybody that manipulates the system to this extent should be penalized, whether it's their points don't count, because again, they're not going to lose anything from Chimera Clash. They're going to lose from Hydra, which, let's face it, Hydra is pretty much a joke. People look to get their 1.2 billion, get out. The rewards from Hydra, trying to get 1 primal if you're lucky, right? Yeah, trying to get 1 primal if you're lucky a month or a week. If you're lucky, it's pretty, yeah. The mythical skill tomes, great, but how many of you are lacking mythical skill tomes on champions that you have? Because you probably don't have mythical champions, right? And let's face it, the rest of the gear, it's okay. If I get my 1.2 billion, I'm okay. I'll get my gear out of here, honestly. I would rather go for the guarantee than go for the win if I have to. That said, I do want to hear from you guys in the comments below where you stand with this and how you feel. What should Plarium do about this? Join us every Sunday, 2 p.m. EST for the Knights of Teleria podcast, where we dive into the world of Raid Shadow Legends, discussing everything from free-to-play strategies to pay-to-win insight, and covering the journey from early to mid-game. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned player, we have something for everyone. Don't miss out on the Knights of Teleria podcast, the only podcast for Raid Shadow Legends. As always, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other. I'll catch you guys next time.